Assalamualaikum and hi! For our video today, I would like to share on a way to create breakout rooms on Google Meet. Have you ever need to break your students into different online sessions during your classroom? It could be to let them work on certain group tasks or whatever reasons you have in your class planning. Well, Google came out with Breakout feature for its Meet sessions end of last year. It is supposedly to be working for Google Workspace Education Plus. But for some reason, it does not work for my UMail account. There is another way to have similar breakout feature using an extension. And that is what I'll be sharing today. If you search on the net, there are a few options to do so. I am sharing one of the many ways available, which I find to be easy and reliable. You can have breakout feature during your Meet session by installing a Chrome extension. You can just go to Google Web Store and search for breakout rooms. You'll see a couple of options and you can install this one, Google Meet Breakout Room by Hudek. Preferably, if you use it a lot, it'll be more convenient to pin it so that you can access it easily whenever you need to. Once you pin it, you can access it by getting on Chrome and just click on your app extension. And this is how the app looks like. As you can see, there are 4 tabs on it: Meet, Rooms, Courses, and Settings. Let us start with the rightmost tab, the Settings tab. There are a few things to play around here, but I would only point out 2 settings. First is the breakout room display. Here, you have 2 options: to have the breakout rooms on separate windows, or to have the breakout rooms on their own tabs of the same window. If you choose the breakout rooms to be on different tabs, but on the same window, you can also specify your limit. You can even choose no limit if you want to. But I would prefer to have all of them on separate windows, so I usually just leave it, or just leave the settings as it is. You can also change the toolbar color and some other settings, but the second one that I feel is important is this: automatically allow outside participants to enter. You can tick this if your students are using emails other than UMail. But if all of your students are using UMail and you want to restrict them doing so, you can leave this unticked. For me, I always leave it ticked because my students use different emails. But again, it is up to you if you need to restrict them to use only UMail. The next tab is Courses. This is where you can create your class sessions. There are a few buttons here, and all of your courses that you have set will be listed down here. To create a new course or session, you can simply click on the green plus button and name the course accordingly. For an example, here I name my first course as SIC 3002 and the description as Organic Chemistry 3. To save it, just click on the blue Save button. I can also delete it if I want by clicking on the red minus button. And I can add more courses as I want it to be. This is how my tab or my courses tab usually looks like. I have my 4 courses saved here. Once I've done that, I can now go to Rooms tab. This is where the setting of breakout rooms happen. First, choose the course you want to set up here. Let's say I choose SIC 3002. The breakout room list should be down here. The main room is already listed here. It is the main session you are setting up. You can insert a meet link if you already have one set up. Or in my case, I want to generate a new link. So, I just added the description or room name as general. Then, you can add more rooms by clicking on the green plus button. Say that I want to add 3 more rooms, room 1, room 2, and room 3. So each are for groups 1, 2, and 3 respectively. I can also delete any of the rooms by clicking on the red minus button and add it back if I want to. Then click on the blue Save button. Final tab is the Meet tab. So this is a tab where you can launch the main and the breakout sessions. This is how the Meet tab looks like. At the topmost, you can see this sliding bar. It says main here, but you cannot change anything or slide it to the right or left yet at this stage. You also have this broadcast to all breakout rooms here, but again, nothing is functioning at this stage. These two will only function once you start the Meet sessions. To start the Meet session, you need to go to Start Class section here. Make sure that the course is correct and the number of breakout rooms is also correct. Even though you have set 3 breakout rooms for this course, you could open 1 or 2 breakout rooms. You still have that options at this stage. But for this example, I leave it as 3 for now. So as you can see here, you have 3 options. Open or sync main room, open breakout, and open main and breakouts. If you click on the first one, open or sync main room, you will only open main room. The main room is automatically started here. The name is general and the link to the main session is here. If you click on the second one, open breakout rooms, only breakout rooms will be generated. You can see the 3 breakout rooms here, R1, R2, and R3. If you click on the last button, all main and breakout rooms will be opened. Immediately, you'll see 4 windows here. 1 main room or general here, and the 3 breakout rooms, room 1, room 2, and room 3. And as you can see, each of them comes with a specific link. You can assign your students, ask them to join the different rooms accordingly, or push them to particular groups once they have joined the main room. Okay, once all the rooms are generated, you can start toggling between the main room, room 1, room 2, and room 3. For each of these rooms, you can click this button to turn on or off the speaker, so you can listen to your students' discussion. Click this one to turn on or off your microphone, so that you can talk to them or you want to talk to a specific room. And this button is to turn on or off your camera. Okay, as I said before, all of these controls are specific to each of the rooms. On the other hand, you can also broadcast to all breakout rooms here. You can listen to all rooms at the same time, talk to everyone at the same time, and also show yourself to all of your students in all rooms at the same time. You can be creative with it. You can, come up with like some sort of games or task, or something for them to work in groups, and then maybe present in the general room, or maybe something for them to argue in between in each groups. I hope my sharing will be useful to you at some stage. Thank you for listening. Bye.